Hey, what's up, people? My name is Hooligan, producer for 1,000 Flies, and I am going to present to you an alternative way to set up the Redrum Drum Computer. To afford yourself some more control over each drum. So, let's get started. I've got here is a new document, new reason document, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by creating a new mixer along with our old one here. I'll flip to the back side and I'm going to get rid of all the chaining and the master out. So we just got a separate mixer. Then I'm going to go ahead and create a Redrum Drum Computer. Go back around to the back side and I'm going to unhook the master and I'm going to connect each drum channel into the respective channel on the new mixer that we give me control over levels, pan, simple EQ, and effects, all within my mixer. Currently with the Redrum Drum Computer, you're only allowed 2 send effects. In some cases, you're going to want to use more than that, and this is the perfect way to go ahead and do that. So when it does come to our effects, we'll just put our effects modules through chaining in our return bay here, and we can do that simply by right-clicking and selecting Create and selecting the effects that we may want to use for this particular drum setup. So I'm going to put an advanced reverb in, put a filter control in. I'm going to put a scream distortion in, and I'll throw a digital delay in there as well. Alright. Go ahead and move my filter up here. Alright, now what we have is a pretty decent setup now. All our drums are levels, pan, simple EQ, and our effects are all controlled through our mixer. Our effects are controlled via the auxiliary knobs here and then run respectively to the positions the effects modules are in the return bay here. So 1, of course, would be my reverb, 2 is my filter, and so on. This is a great way to work with the Redrum drum machine. But another tool that the folks at Propellerhead has given us is a way to streamline our rack even more when working in setups like this. And what that is the Combinator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select all the units that I've created here using Shift and Select. And once that's done, I will go up here to Edit. Let me make sure I have my my mixer here selected too. Okay, I'll go up here to Edit and click Combine. Now what this does, which isn't very apparent right away, is it has put all these units, all these modules into a single unit, which I am able to close. Totally keeping my rack a lot less cluttered, yet allowing me access to all these units whenever I need them. And as you can see in the back, everything's wired up except for a couple things. First thing we need to do is send the audio output from the mixer that we're using for our drums to the Combinator. And that's as simple as going like that. From our master out to the from devices on our Combinator. And then from our Combinator, we're going to send everything to a track on our original mixer. So combi output to our mixer. So now essentially what we have is a separate mixer for our redrum, allowing control of levels, pan, simple EQ, and LR effects, which then goes to our master mixer, which you could call it now, where we have master control over our drums in their entirety. What this setup also will enable us to do is when we decide to move into automation and automate any of these controls, all this automation is going to be located in a single track, well, actually multiple tracks, but a single accessible track in our sequencer.